And now we get set for the men. It will be the men's team bronze medal match. Should be an interesting one, with 4th seeded Indonesia taking on the 14th seeded team from Spain. Indonesia first out on the field of play. Indonesia with a good week, beating North Korea 5-1. India 5-1 in the quarterfinals before falling to Korea 5-1 in the semifinals. The 3 archers from Indonesia: Riau Agatha, Hendra Purnama, and Muhammad Hanif Vijaya. Purnama, 18 years of age. Vijaya, 18 years of age. The most experienced archer is Agatha, who we'll see later on today in the afternoon in the individual matches in the men's gold medal match. He will anchor this team, which goes up against the team from Spain. Spain winning a tiebreaker against Chinese Taipei 5-4, then a 5-1 win over Australia before dropping a 5-3 loss to Japan in the semifinals. Antonio Fernandez, Juan Rodriguez, and Miguel Angel Pifare. Pifare, 22 years of age. Rodriguez, 23 years of age, as is Antonio Fernandez. So a young squad, but a good squad with some impressive wins this week. Australia's got a strong team. Obviously Japan, a strong team. Japan getting to the gold medal match. So Spain certainly raised some eyes this past week with their performance. It will be Indonesia on target number 1, Spain on target number 2. Last year in Shanghai at stage 1, it was the team from the Netherlands, Rick van der Ven, Chef Vandenberg, and Mick de Bakker, that defeated Ukraine 6-2 to claim the bronze medal. On recurve Sunday. Indonesia to shoot first. Good start.
Yeah, confidence.
A deep breath, the draw. So after Agatha's 10 and 8 for Indonesia. And another 8. So they sent their best, most experienced archer up first. He posted the 10, then 2 8s by his teammates. And now the Spaniards with a 10 to start off.
It does feel really good to shoot a 10 for the first hour of the match.
Pifare.
Feels like you're ready to go.
22-year-old Pifare. Followed up by a 9 from Fernandez. And now it is Juan Rodriguez, also 23 years of age, ranked 25th in the world. Was ranked as high as 19th a year ago. Oh, with a 7.
So they're tied?
Mm-hmm.
Everything's square.
Agatha, 23 years old. Puts up a 9 this time. And now it's Hendra Purnama's turn.
Yep.
That was good shooting.
Does well. Purnama competing at the Youth Championships in China in 2013 and the Youth Olympics in China 2014. No medals yet. Hoping to change that today, and boy, oh boy, with shooting like that by Vijaya, who came in unranked. Indonesia puts itself in good position right now to take this first set, possibly. It would take 3 straight 10s from the Spaniards to capture this set. Now the best they can hope for is a tie and a split.
So you could tell by the reaction on his face that he knew it was not going to go in the middle. As soon as the arrow goes, if the balance isn't quite right, you know it's going to go somewhere.
And that time it went into the red ring, so Indonesia does take the first set. Spain strong with the first 3 shots of that set, but then drifting off a bit with the final 3 shots of the set. And so Indonesia moves ahead 2-0. Once again, Spain with a good strong week, winning the tiebreaker with Chinese Taipei 5-4, scoring that 5-1 win over Australia before falling to Japan in the semifinals 5-3. Plenty of time to regroup and come back against Indonesia. Sunglasses, sunscreen, sunshade, all of the order of the day here in China.
Both teams have plenty of support from their other team members. They're enjoying watching.
And you'll take shade anywhere you can get it today, even from your credential. It's interesting, see those little umbrellas we've got down there? Those are protecting the cameras that give us those low-angle tight shots of the target. Usually you need those umbrellas here in China. Not the case today. And the wind's cooperating as well. Shifting a little bit, but certainly not gale force winds.
Yeah, I think the wind is slightly stronger than it was for the women's matches. It looks like the flags are fluttering harder and the windsock as well.
Of course, for somebody who comes from the GBR, these winds are light and calm.
Yeah.
You're used to shooting in stiff gale breezes.
I'd rather not.
Let's not say we did. There's a 9 to start off the second set.
Yeah.
For Spain. Pifare. Now Antonio Fernandez. Fernandez finds the range. He was 17th at Shanghai last year at stage 1. And Rodriguez, who was 17th in Wrocław last year, 5th in Medellin, also 17th, tied for 17th in Shanghai in 2014. Perhaps the most experienced archer on this Spanish team, which puts up 27 points, and Indonesia comes flying out of the gates with a 10 right there. Ega Agatha, who's making his 3rd World Cup appearance. Purnama, 18 years old, coming through with another 10. Muhammad Hanif Vijaya.
It's good shooting from the Indonesian team. They all have good technique. You know, standard, yeah, everything's in the right place, and the shots all look strong.
They have a 2-point lead with the final 3 shots of this set coming up. Spain scoring a 9 on that shot by Perfare. The unranked 22-year-old is competing in his 3rd World Cup event. And another 9 by Fernandez. So here is Juan Rodriguez, who won a team bronze medal at the European Grand Prix in France back in 2013. Close, but not quite.
Yeah, Indonesia have a good chance here.
And they know it. Rio Agatha with a few points to play with. Puts it in the red ring. And now will depend on his 2 teammates, Purnama and Vijaya, to come through and take the set. Purnama puts it right where he wants it. Or excuse me, that was Vijaya. This is Hendra Purnama. My apologies. Looked a little shaky.
He did.
But
it's good enough.
Held it together.
Even if you are nervous, so long as you make the shot as strong as you can, then the nerves don't interfere with the shot.
What would cause you to hold that long?
Nerves.
Wind, nerves?
Yeah, mostly nerves. Tensing up.
Thinking too much?
Thinking, yeah.
Paralysis through analysis. That's not the case for the team from Indonesia right now, seeded 4th, taking on the 5th seeded team, or excuse me, the 14th seeded team from Spain. On paper, Indonesia came in as the favorite, being the higher seed, but Spain has defied the odds this past week just by getting to this bronze medal match. Right now, they find themselves in a little bit of trouble, trailing 4-0 after the first 2 sets. Indonesia shooting very, very strong, and it's not just Rio Agatha. Agatha's getting a lot of help from Purnama and Vijaya as well, the 2 18-year-olds who are unranked. But they look like they belong here. Acting like it, shooting like it. Spanish fans not throwing in the towel just yet. Spain trying to keep this match going and avoid being swept. Mickey Pifare.
Ooh. Oh. That was a good save.
Didn't hurt him quite as much as you thought it was going to.
No.
Now Antonio Fernandez, who won a bronze at the European Grand Prix in France in 2013, competed at the London Olympics as well. He puts up a 9.
I think the wind is starting to push them down a little bit, maybe. It is a headwind, and it is getting stronger.
Pushed that shot down into the 8 ring. Rodriguez. Not what he had in mind. So right now, Spain very, very vulnerable. Maybe less vulnerable after that 6.
Everything can change so quickly.
That 6 certainly changes the complexion of this set. Although 2 10s right here, and they're tied up with Spain. Close, but not quite. So Spain will avoid being swept, as Purnama will try to put it in the 10 ring. But even if he does, Indonesia will come up 1 point short. In fact, to come up 2 points short. Well, could come up. We're midway through the set. In a position like that.
The wind totally died down then. The wind socks are now doing nothing. They've got to be on the ball and watch what the flags are doing.
And you could tell as soon as he released that shot, he was not happy.
Yeah.
Regretting that shot. Antonio Fernandez wishing he could have that one back. Juan Rodriguez trying to salvage things, and he comes through with a 10, but after that start, Spain had a great opportunity to ice this set and put it away. Now Indonesia with a chance to wrap up the match. Maybe not.
They're all getting a
Still
little
have a
bit
chance.
nervous.
You can see his shirt fluttering in the breeze. And the wind is picking up a little bit out there on the shooting line.
So Spain's got the set.
Yep. Despite the fact they did not shoot as well as they'd hoped to, Indonesia helps them out. And regardless of Purnama's shot, which is perfect, just about perfect, they will come up 2 points short in the set. And the set goes to Spain, and Spain will not be swept. In fact, Spain is back in the match now.
Yeah, they were lucky. So they need to regroup, refocus, get some good shots done in the next set.
In your opinion, Naomi, is it the wind picking up right now that's affecting these archers?
I think it's a bit of the wind and a little bit of nerves. Just not. I mean, the wind could be making them a little bit nervous if they're not confident of where they need to aim. So when you're not confident where you need to aim, you need to make sure that the shot's even more, strong. The shot's got to be good, and then they can feed back the information to their teammates.
Of course, we're looking at 6 athletes out there who are 23 years of age, 23 years of age, 22 years of age, 18, a couple of 18-year-olds. Agatha's 23 years old. They've been around. It's not that they haven't been around and they haven't shot before, but to be on this stage and to be in this environment, that's a little bit different.
Yeah, we don't usually see the Indonesians and the Spanish on the World Cup finals stage. So, yeah, they're going to be a little bit immature, inexperienced.
A little out of their element right now.
Yeah.
The Koreans, they've been here, well, some of them have been here before. We just watched 2 young women who were 18 years of age who were unranked. They came in and did just fine.
Yeah. And the same with the American 2 girls who are young.
But everybody reacts differently. So there's an 8 by Miguel Ángel Pifare. Now Fernandez, who shot a 7 in that past set, that third set, and comes back strong.
Muy bien.
Muy bien, indeed. Good look at Juan Rodriguez, who eyes it, tries it, but buys an 8.
They could do with more than that, to be fair.
So Spain still looking to put together a good string. That's in the red ring. So Agatha with an 8 to start off the 4th set. just inside the line for a 9. Shooting for the lead. Not quite.
It's a good group.
So Spain in the driver's seat right now, up by 1 midway through this 4th set. If you're just joining us, welcome to stage 1.
You can see the flags in the background.
Flags really starting to whip around, but Spain handling the wins. Pifare with a nice shot. Put that one in the 9 ring. Spain trying to mount a comeback. They were trailing 4-0 after the first 2 sets. Antonio
That's a good
Fernandez. Muy caliente.
Yeah, with his shot then, you could see his execution was clean and the break between the front and the back was together and balanced.
Rodriguez.
Izquierda, 8 izquierda.
Off target.
Is it enough?
Ahora menos viento que antes. Sí. No, igual juntos. Los dos juntos.
Kiri,
It's an 8.
8 kiri. Bawah, looping.
So to split this set and win the match, Indonesia needs 2 10s on their last 2 shots of this 4th set. Otherwise, we're headed to a 5th set.
Sí, sí, vale.
Oh, it's even further. Doesn't the aim or further?
So Spain will take the set
Venga, apretamos.
as Vijaya is off the mark. Agatha was off the mark. So was Vijaya and Purnama. Hendra Purnama trying to win his first medal
Hey.
and trying his best.
Una flecha.
Made it close, but close doesn't count. Spain takes the set, and we're tied at 4-4.
Yep, it's our first shoot off. Let's see if Indonesia can compensate for the wind in the shoot offs.
Kiri semua. 8 jam. Oh.
So you hate to see that happen, don't you? They've been so carefully retrieved. They've been put in the little Kia car, driven back.
Chuck them on the floor.
Yes.
Lihat kiri mana. Koreksi kamu di mana.
Things happen.
Venga.
So Spain dead in the water after the first 2 sets, trailing 4-0, comes back, wins the next 2 sets. So we're tied up at 4-all and going to a shoot-off.
Right now, I think Spain's got the momentum. They've just won 2 sets. Their group was in the middle.
Indonesia started out so strong, but right now,
The tie-break's confirmed.
Tenemos que ver porque tenemos que ver.
trying to regroup the Indonesian team. Ega Agatha, Purnama, and Vijaya.
Normalmente una.
Fernandez, Rodriguez, and Pifare shooting for Spain.
Una flecha última, ¿eh?
That heartbeat noise in the background does not help.
As if you need that. Crowd goes quiet. Ega Agatha, wide left.
8 o'clock again. Oh, he doesn't seem to know what he's doing there. In the
Now
tie
they-
break, the teams take it in turns, 1 hour at a time.
Alternating shots.
Eso, 10.
Yes.
Spain with the advantage. What a comeback this would be. Pifare puts it in the 10 ring. Muhammad Hanif Vijay. Vijaya with the 10 as well.
Podemos.
Back to Spain. Antonio Fernandez.
8 a las 12. Yeah.
Stepped away as soon as he released.
Yeah, he wasn't happy with that. He's had a few go at 3 o'clock today, just from dodgy shots.
Angin nggak ada.
So a chance now for Indonesia to really put the pressure on Spain.
He's looking nervous though. He's shaking.
Holding.
Oh,
But
so
it
now-
works.
Yeah. So Spain have got to shoot a better 10 than they've got.
What a clutch
I think they
shot
might
by
all-
Purnama. So here we go.
Yeah, if Spain get a 10, it then goes on the closest arrow.
Anything less than 10, and Indonesia gets the medal.
It's a good shot.
And there it is. Indonesia will walk away with the medal as they get a 5-4 victory in the tiebreaker.
That's a good, exciting match, that.
A seesaw battle that went back and forth. Started off with Indonesia taking the first 2 sets. Spain coming back, winning the 3rd and 4th set, forcing the tiebreaker. And in that tiebreak, Purnama comes through, puts up a 10 on the final shot for Indonesia, put the pressure on Spain. Spain not able to match it, and Indonesia will walk off with the bronze medal from stage 1 in Shanghai. But great match, as you said, Naomi.
Yeah, I mean, it's not, the best class standard of archery we've seen, but it's tight, it swings and roundabouts, and yeah, it's exciting.
It went back and forth. Looked like Spain had the momentum there. But credit Indonesia for recovering and being able to put up 28 points in that tiebreaker. And it's thumbs up for the trio from Indonesia. Rio Agatha, who we'll see later on in the individual matches today. Hendra Purnama and Muhammad Hanif Vijaya. 5-4. The final score. Day here in China.